Gervonta Davis's team goes in on Devin Haney as Devin Haney's teams apparently start spending more money to promote the idea that this lawsuit that he has isn't ridiculous and won't isolate him from any good fight that he wants. Unfortunately, the response of Kenny Ellis and Calvin Ford and the rest of the boxing world, as this lawsuit has now been out for almost a week, is absolutely devastating to the career of Devin Haney. And I would certainly hope that the people advocating for this nonsense would tell Devin Haney the truth, which is cease and desist. But let's talk about that in this video. I really do think that Devin Haney and Bill Haney had a terrific start to their management, promotional boxing career. But at a certain point in time, they got in over their head. And they didn't realize it because they believed so much in their self and their mission that they underestimated and underappreciated the necessity to have a relationship, positive relationships with anybody not directly associated with their best interests. And as a result, these dudes are done, man. If they're not done, I'll be shocked. And listening to Gervonta Davis's trainers, both Kenny Ellis, Calvin Ford, listening to Rick Glazier, of all people, I actually listened to Rick Glazier. Then you listen to people throughout the sport, from whether it's Oscar De La Hoya, whether it's Golden Boy Promotions, whether it is Bob Arum, everybody's saying the same thing, that is not on Devin Haney's personal payroll, apparently, which is, this is ridiculous. There's no reason to do it. Drop it, lick your wounds, heal your wounds, and keep it pushing. Unfortunately, Devin doesn't want to listen to good advice, so here we are. And it's over. Now, before I get into the details, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you guys so much for your continued support. It means a lot. It really means a lot. Okay, so first and foremost, Coach Kenny and Coach Calvin Ford gave several interviews over the last couple days. They do come by my channel. I do have an opportunity to talk to them offline, but I did not ask them what they thought about this offline because it was already on other people's channels. So I don't like asking the same thing again, but shout out to Fight Hype, shout out to Fight Hub and Mill City and everybody that did the interviews. But basically, here's the thing. From a position of boxers and Devin Haney and trainers and Devin Haney and promotional and promoters in Devin Haney, everybody's looking at Devin Haney sideways. Everybody's looking at Devin Haney sideways. First, there's just the general manhood stuff of it, which is that, look, man, if you are in a fight with somebody, you should, if somebody, you feel like somebody cheated you, you got to get it back in the ring. Kind of like Andre Ward said, is like, hey, man, if somebody low blows me, no worries, time to low blow you back. Right? Because I have to find a way to get past this cheating that people are putting on me in this ring. So you got to figure out how to play above that. Obviously, there's a lot of fighters that have fought people under performance enhancing drugs, and they have won despite the fact that somebody was on performance enhancers. In fact, you have Kell Brook just a couple years ago who knocked out Amir Khan when Amir Khan had the same substance, Ostarine, in his system that Ryan Garcia did. But most of these boxers and these trainers that are looking at Devin are looking at the fight itself and saying, no, man, there's a lot of stuff in the preparation of this fight that you didn't take care of. Andre Ward himself said, well, yeah, okay, was he that fast? I mean, like, I get it. But, dude, I'm telling you, everybody is coming out and saying that they don't believe that Ryan Garcia had any competitive advantage from that Osterine. You've even got Eddie Hearn coming out and saying that he doesn't believe that had anything to do with it. It was inadvertent, and that more than likely it just came about because, somebody gave it to him and he really didn't even know what was in his system. But then Eddie Hearn continues to say, yeah, but I like the lawsuit. Well, why would Eddie Hearn like the lawsuit? Eddie Hearn would like the lawsuit because Devin is suing Oscar, who he doesn't like. But the fact that he says that he doesn't think Eddie says that he doesn't believe Ryan cheated because he believed that it was probably just something to help with weight loss and he probably didn't even know it was in his system. That's Eddie Hearn pretty much blowing off the subject matter of the lawsuit. Right? Now, so there's that aspect of it. But there's also the legal aspect of it, which is where I'm looking at this stuff from. You cannot do what Devin Haney is doing. You can't do it. You cannot sue somebody for breach of contract and battery and fraud on the same action. And I've explained this to people, and sometimes people have a hard time understanding it. But look, man, you can't claim that somebody induced you into a contract through fraud. So therefore, the contract isn't valid because you didn't intend to do it because they lied to you. So they got you to sign a contract based off fraud. You can't then say the contract is not valid because of the fraud, but yet act like you want to collect under the contract for fraud. Either the contract isn't valid or it is. If it's fraud, then the contract's not valid. You can't collect under the fraud. You can't collect under the contract. You got to collect under the fraud. Okay? You can't have both. But if it wasn't fraud and you did the work and it's breach of contract, then you can sue to get damages related to the contract that you approved. Just as a matter of fact and as a matter of law, Devin can't even do what he's asking to do. This stuff is probably going to get dismissed. But why would he do it? Number one, it is a bad public image on him. Now, Bill is saying, oh, I'm doing it to save boxing. No, the promoters don't think that's a good thing. It's not a good thing for promoters. It's not a good thing for the networks. It's not a good thing for the fighters. It's not a good thing for the trainers. It's not dang sure not good for any of the nutrition supplement people around. Okay, not good at any of them, because the fact of the matter is, if they're doing this stuff and they believe everything is clean and everything is under the rules, and then they find out that something went wrong that they didn't know about or was accidental, that you are now going to be able to collect both under contract and in battery and fraud from them? No, they just want to do business with you, which is why more than likely Devin Haney is going to get blackballed and not going to have people want to have fights with him. Even Liam Parra was like, oh, no, Devin priced himself out. But guess what? Devin might have priced himself out for a Liam Parra fight, but if Liam Parra wanted to fight him later on, it's not even going to be the money that may be the issue on a voluntary. It may be the fact that this dude is litigious and wants to sue. Dude, all around, man, Gervonta Davis' team's right, man. You're causing yourself a lot of problems in your career trying to be right about everything, man. Just take your loss, keep it pushing, get the rematch. Hopefully you win. More than likely you won't, because more than likely Ryan whooped you just because Ryan's got your number. But it appears that Devin may know that, which is why he wants to take another route, the one that includes lawsuits. Just all the way around bad look, and I agree with Gervonta's team on it. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, y'all have a wonderful day. Make sure you guys go check out the other videos that I got coming on the channel. And if you wouldn't mind, hey, if you haven't subscribed, send me a note, leave a comment in the comment section. It would all be greatly appreciated. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.